Good morning, Your Excellency. Again, thank you for your discussion on the rich cultural history. My question is, for Filipinos, my name is Orion Mendoza. I'm from the Foreign Service Institute. So my question is, how would you describe the Grand Egyptian Museum to Filipinos who'll be knowing it or who'll be seeing it for the first time? How would you describe its significance to Egypt and the world heritage? Thank you, Your Excellency.
Thank you so much for your question. I was supposed to talk more about the Grand Museum today, but history took most of the presentation. But thank you for the question, because I can't promote enough the museum. It's huge, and its role will be very important in the future of Egypt. First of all, this is the biggest museum dedicated for one civilization ever. You see, I don't know if you've been to the Louvre, you will see some Egyptian artifacts. If you go to the British Museum, to Berlin, to Torino, to whatever, you will see Egyptian obelisks everywhere, in front of the Vatican, in front of the Place de la Concorde in Paris, in front of the Cleopatra Needle in London, everywhere. Our treasures are everywhere. So this is the first time we are telling the world that we deserve to receive back our treasures. And this is a campaign that started after the inauguration of this Grand Museum, and we are concentrating on three main pieces that we don't have in Egypt. The first one is in the Louvre, which is the Zodiac. The second is the Nefertiti bust in Berlin Museum, and the last one, which is extremely important, the Rosetta Stone in the British Museum. It's very difficult. My friends are laughing because they know it's almost impossible to negotiate and to receive back these Egyptian treasures. Everybody is trying to convince us, okay, keep it there. It could be a good advertisement for the Egyptian for tourism, but it's not only about tourism. This belongs to the Egyptian people, and they have the right to have it back. One of the great responses to this museum was by the Dutch Prime Minister, who decided to return to Egypt some of the pieces that they had in the Netherlands for a very long time. He was, he got affected by the museum and impressed, and he thought, okay, now these people can take care of their things, so give it back to them. We thank him for that, and we ask the same from others. As I said, that the Grand Museum, the effect will be more than that. It's not only about getting back our treasures from everywhere. It's also about letting the Egyptians know more about their identity, because if you don't know your identity, you are lost. If you don't know what exactly who you are, you cannot play any role in your region, you cannot play any role in the world, you cannot deal with others, so you don't know yourself. How do you know other people? So this is very important, and the effect of this museum will be, more and more clearer with the time. I don't know if there is no other questions. I have yeah, okay.
Yes.
I have some questions also for you.
Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, Your Excellency. Egypt sits at the crossroads of Islamic jurisprudence and the modern law. In January 10 to January 20, you said Egyptians pride themselves to be very generous. So in January 10 to 20, we will be beneficiaries of that one. By the way, I am Judge Jamel Mamtuk, acting presiding judge of the Sharia District Court of Zamboanga and Bongo Tawi-Tawi, and from the Philippine Muslim Judges Association. So we will be visiting your beautiful country. Can you give us a tip for that short 10-day period of our travel there to maximize our stay? Can you give us some tips? I'm sure we will visit GEM, but it's going to be so that big. So we would appreciate that very much, Your Excellency. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Honorable Judge. I forgot this because this is one of the points I wrote several times, but I forgot again, because one of the ways how we interact with the Philippines through this Egyptian identity is that we are organizing training in Egypt on Sharia issues, Islamic Sharia, to imams, to judges, and this could be considered something expected. But what was not expected is that in the same training course, I was asked by the Catholic Church to train priests also in Egypt on Islamic Sharia, especially priests who live in areas with majority or minority of Muslims, and they want to deal with them for supporting coexistence in these areas. So they reached out to the embassy and they told us we want to train them especially in Egypt, because we believe that Egypt represents a very moderate way of thinking, and we have very prestigious institutions, which is Al-Azhar University, and we trust. So we're very honored and very happy with this approach from the Catholic Church here. And so one of the people who are going to be trained is our friend. So thank you so much for bringing this up, and I almost forgot to mention it, but concerning your visit to Egypt, don't worry, they will take care of you. There will be a tour, of course, but it's up to you, because whenever you are going to Egypt, people come and ask me where to visit, what are you looking for, because this is not promotion, I swear. This is and here my friend is laughing. My both friends also, Ambassador of Kuwait, who was DCM of the Kuwaiti embassy in Cairo. He knows a lot about it, as well as Ambassador Tago, that Egypt, if you are looking for swimming, for beaches in the Red Sea or Mediterranean, you find that. If you're looking for history, you've seen something, Islamic, Coptic, whatever. Nightlife as well. The Cairo doesn't sleep, but I always recommend Alexandria, not because I was born in Alexandria, but because Alexandria is, Cairo, as I said, is Islamic, more architecture. Alexandria, something totally different. Roman, Greek, Mediterranean, and I believe always that the sea gives you, this feeling of, and the fish you eat, also seafood there, you will enjoy it. So we will talk more about this after the lecture. Thank you.
Yes, due to the interest of time, we will be having a last question. Yes, Ambassador.
Good morning. I'm 𝒂𝒏𝒂𝒕𝒊𝒏𝒅, former ambassador of the Philippines to Egypt, and I spent 4 wonderful years in Maadi up until August 2025. I don't think 10 days is enough in Egypt. If you're going to go there, stay at least a month. But I'd like to address a few points that had been raised in the presentation of my dear friend, Ambassador Nader. He met the title Cultural Ties, 80 years of cultural ties. Actually, Egypt was one of the first countries that recognized the Philippines, even before our formal establishment of relations. Back in March 1946. So next year in March, we will be celebrating 80 years of formal diplomatic relations. But as he mentioned, and I said this, I think, also in our Independence Day last time in Cairo, is that our relations go beyond formal relations. As he mentioned, more and more there are married couples who are Filipino and Egyptian. I hate to promote myself here, but for some who may not know, my mother is Egyptian. My father used to study in Cairo University. So that's another aspect of our relations, is that Egypt hosted a lot of Filipino students not only in Al-Azhar, where there is an annual scholarship of at least 25 every year. And right now we have a total of about 250 Filipino students there. Our issue is that they don't want to come home, and they enjoy so much in Egypt. And as he said, the generosity of Egyptian people. So one thing is that we have a lot of cooperation in education and culture. But more importantly, as the ambassador had pointed out, we're actually very similar. We are both about 120 million people with a diaspora, our own diaspora or nationals overseas of about 10 million. 10 million Filipinos live abroad, also Egyptians. 10 million are abroad. We all also rely on greatly on remittances of our nationals. We are fourth, the Philippines at 38 billion. Egypt, I think, is sixth. They're trying to take over us, but we hopefully will maintain our position. And we both are very good in the service sector. So we are both known for our services in hospitality and the way we deal with people. I think more important, though, is that we share common goals. We value highly family. In Arabic, maybe a few of you will understand when I say, but Egyptians and Filipinos, both like in Arabic I say it, is إحنا بنحب اللمة. For those who understand, is that we like to be in a lot of, with family together. And I think this is a good aspect of how we like to share the blessings that we have with our family and the community. And I think that's how we should also continue to conduct our bilateral relations, because we thank you for the way that you share your experiences, as we also would like to share our experiences with Egypt. Politically, I can say that Egypt and the Philippines have always supported each other in the multilateral aspect in many of our candidatures, and we cooperate in many ways in interests overseas. I would like to participate in any way to promote Egypt as a destination for tourism. If you look at my social media page, you will see a lot of beautiful places in Egypt. But I think there's a lot of also potential for South-to-South cooperation between our two countries, and also in areas other than the traditional trade and investment, but more on people-to-people cooperation. I would like to hear some of your thoughts on that, Ambassador. Thank you.
Again, this is a proof that Egyptians and Filipinos, if we meet and we produce good ambassadors like Ambassador Tago, this will be very important. And I hope that the 10 million Egyptians abroad meet the 10 million Filipinos, and this will be, we will rule the world. So, thank you so much. Of course, I had to say all what you said. It was very important because today I concentrated on cultural aspects, but the political, it's very important, and it goes without saying that we support each other in international fora 100% of the cases, 100% of the, and this is what I'm always proud of, and always here when I come to the DFA, we mentioned this at the first, that let's keep it like that. You support us everywhere in UNESCO, and we support you in Security Council, and every time. So this is really one of the, because we can talk together and we can deal together easily. So I want to see that the Philippines, like recently, last Friday, we were both elected in the IMO Council, and you can, this is another aspect of the relation, because we are both maritime countries, that the seafarers of the Philippines, they cross the Suez Canal every day by hundreds. So this is very important as well. As for the people-to-people interaction, all this comes